You're out here chasing respect from people who forgot you were in the room. Every time you try harder, talk more, explain yourself, you don't look impressive. You look desperate, and you're the only one who doesn't see it. The most respected man in the room never asked for it. He walked in, said nothing, and the room adjusted to him. Every time you over-explain to seem smart, fill every silence to seem likable. You tell everyone you don't believe you belong there. Sung Jinwoo didn't command respect by announcing he got the system or flexing his shadow army. He stood still while S-rank hunters were shocked, held eye contact with bosses while other hunters looked away, and showed zero emotion to hunters who planned to kill him. This isn't about being quiet or acting cold. This is a real-life system you can do in the real world. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 dark secrets to commanding respect without saying a word. But if you can't pause, take notes and actually use these into your daily life. Don't be surprised when people keep treating you like a side character. Secret 1. The weight of stillness. You fidget. You shift your weight. You check your phone when nobody's talking to you. Not because you need to, but because silence feels unbearable. You laugh too quickly at jokes that aren't funny. You nod too fast when someone speaks, desperate to show you're listening. And you think nobody notices, but they do. Your body is screaming one thing: I'm uncomfortable being here. That restless energy doesn't make you look social. It makes you look nervous. And nervous people don't get respected, they get overlooked. When Jin-Woo entered the Hunter's Guild after his reawakening, he had no verified rank, no reputation. But the moment he stood in that hall, completely still, completely silent, the atmosphere shifted. Hunters who had killed boss-level monsters felt something cold crawl up their spine. He didn't scan the room for approval. He stood like a man who had already decided the outcome. His stillness wasn't passive. It was a statement: I don't need to prove anything. You'll find out soon enough. So here's your action step. Robert Greene writes in The Laws of Human Nature that people project insecurity through micro movements, and others absorb those signals instantly. So here's your system: controlled stillness. In a group, plant both feet. Don't shift. When someone's talking, no excessive nodding, no nervous laughing. Let your hands rest. When there's a pause in conversation, don't rush to fill it. Start with 3 situations a day. A queue, standing in line during grocery. A group, any structured conversation during a class. And a conversation, which is any casual exchange with a stranger or a friend. Feel the discomfort of being still and stay there anyway. If you keep fidgeting through every conversation and filling every silence with nervous energy, in 5 years, people still won't remember your name after the 3rd introduction. You didn't just blend in, you trained the world to look right through you. Secret 2. The silence tax. You talk too much, not because you have something important to say, but because silence terrifies you. Someone asks how your weekend was and you give them a full autobiography. Someone disagrees and you launch into a 5-minute defense. Every word you throw in the air cheapens you. The more you speak, the more predictable you become. And predictable people are never respected, they're managed. They become background noise. You're not being social. You're losing value every time you open your mouth without intention. During the Jeju Island raid briefing, every hunter was bragging, announcing their rank, their kill count, their confidence. Then there was Jin-Woo, silent, eyes forward, while others filled the room with words. Jin-Woo was absorbing everything, studying patterns, measuring threats, calculating 3 steps ahead. When he finally moved, it wasn't to speak, it was to act. In that single moment, he had more than every hunter combined. His silence wasn't absence, it was compression. So here's your action step. Dale Carnegie didn't say talk more to be liked, he said listen more. The person who listens controls the conversation. So install the silence tax. Before you speak, ask, does this need to be said, or do I just need to be heard? If it's the second, shut your mouth. Use the 70-30 rule. Others talk 70%, you talk 30. When you do speak, short, direct, and final. No rambling, no over-explaining. If you keep flooding every room with words nobody asked for, keep explaining yourself to people who never question you, one day you will realize the only voice that never took you seriously was your own. You didn't just lose their attention, you gave away your power for free. Secret 3. The dead stare protocol. Someone looks at you and you look away. Every single time, your eyes dart to the floor, to your phone, to anywhere that isn't their face. You think you're being polite, but what you're communicating is submission. When you break eye contact first, you tell the other person's subconscious, you're above me. and they feel it. Suddenly, they're less interested in what you say. Your eyes said, "I'm not a threat," before your mouth could say anything at all. When S-rank hunter Baek-Kyun-ho confronted Jin-Woo, trying to get him to reveal what happened in the Red Gate, Jin-Woo didn't raise his voice. He didn't flex his mana. No anger, no tension, just two dead still eyes that revealed absolutely nothing. Baek-Kyun-ho, a man who had battled catastrophe-level gates, felt his instincts scream to step back, not because of what Jin-Woo showed, but because of what his eyes refused to reveal. That gaze was like staring into a dungeon with no visible floor. You knew something was down there, you just couldn't tell how deep. So here's your action step. Robert Greene calls this the royal gaze, the ability to hold eye contact without flinching, without performing. Here's your drill. In conversation, focus on one eye, not both. 1. Hold for 3 seconds before naturally glancing away. No squinting, no tension, calm observation. Advanced level. When someone says something to provoke you, quick pause. If you're actually taking notes and are serious about this, hit that subscribe button right now. And drop E-rank no more in the comments. Let's show everyone we're building a real-life shadow army of people who refuse to be ignored. Let's go, guys. When someone says something to provoke you, don't look away. Hold the gaze for 3 seconds of silence before responding. No smile, no frown, neutral stillness. You're not staring them down, you're showing them their words didn't move you. If you keep dropping your eyes every time someone looks at you, and you keep letting your gaze say sorry for being here, the promotions, the respect, the relationships all went to someone who could simply hold a stare. You didn't just avoid eye contact, you taught everyone you're always back down first. Secret 4. The emotional fortress. Someone throws an insult and your face crumbles in real time. Your jaw tightens, your voice goes shaky, and everyone watches you lose control in 2 seconds. Now they own you. The moment you react, you hand someone your remote control. They press the button and you performed on cue. It doesn't matter if your comeback was clever. The fact that they moved you is the only thing anyone remembers. The person who reacts the least holds the most power. Right now, you're reacting to everything. When Jin-Woo faced Dong-Suk's party inside the dungeon, the hunters who planned to murder him and use his team as bait, something terrified happened. Nothing. Jin-Woo looked at the men who betrayed him and felt nothing. No rage, no revenge speech. He'd already done the emotional math. These men had made their decision. So had he. While Dong-Suk expected fear, expected begging, Jin-Woo gave him the one thing no predator is prepared for, absolute emptiness. And in that void, something worse lived, cold, calculated uncertainty that the outcome was already decided. So here's your action step. James Clear writes in Atomic Habits that reactions are just habits, automatic loops you've never questioned. You can reprogram them. Install the 3-second firewall. When you feel that spike, the heat in your chest, the tightness in your jaw, pause. 1, 2, 3. The emotional brain loses its grip. Pair it with the observer stance. When someone provokes you, mentally step outside yourself. Ask, what do they want me to do right now? Then do the opposite. Practice 3 times a week. An argument, a message, a disrespectful comment. Feel the heat. Choose ice. If you keep exploding every time someone pokes you and keep wearing your emotions like a scoreboard, eventually they won't need to fight you. They'll just push the button and watch. You didn't just lose your temper, you proved you were never in control to begin with. Secret 5. The mission anchor. You want respect, but you have no reason to be respected. No mission, no obsession, nothing so deeply yours that everything else becomes noise. You drift through the week reacting to other people's energy because nothing is pulling you forward. People can sense when someone is anchored to something bigger than the room, and they can sense when someone is just floating. You chase validation because you have nothing else to chase. A man with no mission has no gravity. Without gravity, nothing orbits around you. Jin-Woo didn't build his presence by trying to look powerful. His entire aura, the weight, the silence, the stillness came from one thing. An obsession that consumed him. He needed to save his mother, protect his sister, level up or die. Every dungeon, every shadow soldier, every battle pointed back to that single purpose. When a man is locked into a mission that serious, something shifts. He stops caring about small talk, stops reacting to disrespect, stops performing for the room. His mind is somewhere far beyond the conversation. That distance, that untouchable focus, that's what people felt. Not confidence, purpose so deep that it bent the air around him. So here's your action step. James Clear calls this identity-based change. You don't chase goals, you become the person who naturally achieves them. Robert Greene writes that people with clear purpose are magnetic. So here's your anchor. Write down one mission, not a vague dream, one specific thing you're building that matters more than anyone's opinion. Then build a purpose filter. Every time drama appears, every time someone pulls you into nonsense, run it through. Does this serve my mission? If no, it doesn't exist. Gossip? Filter it. Disrespect? Filter it. Your own insecurity? Filter it. If you keep living without a mission, keep letting other people's noise be the loudest thing in your life, in 10 years, you spent a decade reacting to everyone else's story and never started yours. You didn't just waste time, you wasted the one life where you could have mattered. These aren't tricks. This is rebuilding yourself the same way Jin-Woo did. He didn't become the Shadow Monarch by performing for the crowd. He became unstoppable by becoming someone worth watching in silence. Are you tired of people taking you for granted? Watch this video here. And as always, arise.